modern. Get wrecked, Jund. Something else to dismember. Mono. Who's the Jund deck now? Huh? Who's the Jund deck now? I am married. I have a very wonderful wife who works a full-time job, so I do not have to. Yeah. Dad hangs out with the boys at home. Yeah, man. You got Kalitas, I've got dismembers. Which member? Dismember right here. Ugh. Ugh. Who's the Jund deck now? Huh? Huh? Junded. Get Junderino'd. Attack me with the Raging Ravine. I dare ya. Double dog dare ya. Boona boona boona. Boona boona boona. Play another threat. Bet I have another removal spell. Yeah, man. You got it. You get that Scavenging Ooze. You can't even Lightning Helix it. It's so big. It'd be a shame if it were sent on a path into exile. Yeah, man, you got it. Cletus hype. Oh God, this ain't even fair. This poor Jund player's just like trying to do Jundy things, and we're just like Junding the crap out of him. I believe the phrase is Jund him out. You're not wrong. So if you read, my opponent just said in chat, stop this. Look, man, Jundmere. So, like, if you read my primer on SCG about this deck, one of the things I talk about is that one of the most difficult things to learn with the Chord deck is, like, what your role is. And there's a lot of matchups, especially now that I'm playing Dismembers in the sideboard, where we just, like, board into effectively a control deck. So I'm going to path this for a couple of reasons. One, he knows about the path. Two, Lightning Helix allows me to finish off a Liliana. We're like Jund with a combo. I'm going to hold the Plains for now. It could be worth a life point if we draw a Courser, and if he plays a Liliana of the Veil, I'd rather discard that than one of our other cards, I think. I won't hold 2 lands, but I think holding 1 is fine. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Zeta Bolt. He doesn't want it to. This also gets discarded in case he Culligan's commands us. I actually worked on a Jund Chord deck for a little while. It was basically Jund mid-range splashing Liliana, and I had a bunch of... Like, K commanding back Eternal Witness is hot. If you've never tried it, would highly recommend. Alright, and that card just really doesn't matter because we have Wall of Omens. Whenever people have this card in their deck post-board against me, I'm always a little confused. It's like, that doesn't seem very good. Alright, now I'm going to Helix the Scavenging Ooze. Like I said, we're going to play the Stomping Ground out, only going to hold 1 land at a time. And actually, now that we have a target for the Path to Exile, I'm probably not going to hold that. Now we're just like looking to draw one of our powerful cards. We're looking to draw Culligan's Command, or not Culligan's Command, Court of Calling, Restoration Angel, PN Kieran, like one of our big things. Lark isn't very good on this current board, unfortunately. You can Edict Me? Edict Me is an interesting question. Do I bin the wall? Probably bin the wall so I can path this and then kill the Liliana. The Jund Chord deck wasn't very good. It was something I worked on in December. He might not even want to discard cards out of his hand if they're good. Each player discard check. I will trade this planes that I've been holding on to strategically for whatever your best, least good card is. Alright, got a Abrupt Decay, so his last card probably a removal spell too. So I think I'm going to path this Kitchen Finks and then plan to fire up Raging Ravine and swing both of these into his Liliana here. Drawing Helix is pretty good. Do I want to fire up Ravine? I feel like he has to have a removal spell, so I'm going to ship into Lily with just this. And then now this is sweet, so he, we're just like, we drew all of our removal spells this game. Like, actually all of them. We have like one. Kill your Liliana. It's like all the guess. I guess we'd prefer to be drawing threats instead of all these answers. Like, if like 2 of these would have been threats, that would have been ideal. If he fires up his Ravine, we get to crack back with our Ravine. Yeah, that's fine, man. So, like, he has to have, like, Dismember to... And I'm just going to jump in front with the Wall of Omens now just to ensure that we're winning this race. Because if we draw a Resto, we want a Resto Witness anyways. Alright, so redraw. Let's start with that. And draw land, sure. So we're winning this race at least. Swing for 6, puts them to 9. Culligan's Command I don't think is a possibility in this configuration of this deck because we don't have enough black sources. Like the Jund version was literally every time Canopy Thicket. Yep. Bum 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 ba da 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 dun 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 bum ba dum ba dum ba da 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 bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba da 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 bum 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 ba da 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 dun 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 dun. So he's got choices. He's thinking. He's in the tank. I'm pretty sure I'm putting him on 1 removal spell. It might just be another Abrupt Decay. Which means he can't interact with this Raging Ravine, which is so unfortunate for him. Have we had 3 creatures? No, we've only had 2 creatures, right? We've had Witness, Wall, Raging Ravine. This is like a half creature. 3rd creature is probably a bird. We did board a bird out for a reason. And like this like game is like a perfect example of like why I trim at least 1 mana guy in this matchup. If he's just shipping with Ravine here, that's so good for us. Worst case scenario is probably like Kalitas into removal spell. Yeah, that's fine. You have a Liliana. I guess like he's in the tank about does he like use removal spell plus the Liliana? Okay, yeah, that seems fine. Get rid of this land. So Ravine can kill Liliana. Court of Calling. Huh. He has no cards in his hand, so I'm just gonna ship the Ravine into Liliana. I think that is the optimal line here. Just like get this off the table. He can hit us for 5 on the crackback here, but we're still winning the Ravine race. If he draws a discard spell here, we're still winning the race on board. Aw, you fell asleep, tiny boy. If I drew a land, would I ship the Ravine to the face? I'm not sure. That's a good question. That was a very good draw. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I guess he wants to speed bump with his ravine as opposed to. Oh, that was a good draw for us. Huh. So this is post board. I think I'm just passing the turn here. I think the line's going to be Chord for Big Game Hunter and kill this Tarmogoyf. Very quiet. We hunting big game. Shh, be very quiet. Oh yeah, we got Hunter to mess this up. We've got Ghost Quarter to mess up his ravine. Like, oh baby. Oh baby. Yeah, man, you have a raging ravine. I think so. I'd rather have another witness in my deck to draw. I think is what it really comes down to. We need no swamps. All right, so this puts him to 2. Yeah, the Big Game Hunter's been great. Just like super utility. Yeah, man, Damnation. So his last card needs to be Terminate. We are in the business of making them have it. He said GG's in chat. All right. Well, we are 4-0, 8-0 in games. So I'm gonna run a quick commercial and I'm gonna go put him down in his pack and play so he can sleep not right next to me. I'll be right back and we'll play this last match. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Making up for that 2-3 earlier. At least 4-1 in this one. Modern is broken. Kiki Chord's unbeatable. Just every time. This card is just like stuck in our opening hand. Yeah, I need to check and see if I own this card. I'm not sure that I do. I'm going to get Overgrown Tomb, I think, so we can cast Big Game Hunter. Probably gonna need to do that this game. Sky Spawner, sure. Our hand's actually set up pretty well this game.